News Channel 7. This is the news at 6.
Well, 70% of firefighters across Idaho's 225 departments are volunteers. This year, departments are struggling to recruit those volunteers. Abby Wilt is live at the Boise Fire Station 6. And Abby, we're roughly 2 to 3 months away from the typical fire season, but is there any worries about finding enough crew members in time?
Hunter, between that deficit in workers and volunteer firefighters and also those federal funding cuts that have been happening across the nation, fire departments here in Idaho tell me that they are worried about the upcoming fire season. That's why they are launching campaigns to start recruiting firefighters across Idaho.
There's a tremendous need, especially in the rural areas.
7 out of 10 firefighters and EMTs in Idaho are volunteers.
Without their volunteers, they can't provide the services that community needs.
But this year, Executive Director of the Idaho Fire Chiefs Association, Patty Morgan, says they're seeing fewer volunteers stepping up, especially for all-volunteer stations like Sand Hollow and Emmett.
Volunteerism in general has declined, especially since the pandemic.
Nationwide, the National Fire Protection Association says volunteer firefighters have decreased by 25% since 1984, while the U.S. population has grown by 40%. Morgan says Idaho mirrors those stats.
There's a great deficit of volunteers overall, but in our state as well.
Idaho's Department of Health and Welfare says if departments can't recruit more volunteers, response times could be longer. For example, a rural department like Sand Hollow would need larger departments like Boise or Caldwell to respond to emergencies in their area.
So we have to ensure that our communities are staffed up when that need arises.
Not only is emergency volunteerism declining, but Morgan says with national federal funding cuts, fire departments aren't sure how firefighting will go this season.
We have a very robust process of working with our state and federal partners, but we're not sure what their staffing capabilities are going to be.
Firefighting agencies have agreements with federal workers when there's a fire. But Morgan says if there are federal staffing shortages, volunteers could have to step up even more than past seasons.
Our federal partners are responsible for staffing for a lot of the incidents that occur,
showing the growing need for volunteers to step up in the Gem State.
It's unbelievably rewarding for them to be able to serve their community. Many of them are legacy firefighters. Their fathers, grandfathers, mothers, sisters, brothers have done it before them. And so it really becomes a family call to service in these rural communities.
And fire departments across Idaho will be hosting open houses on this Saturday, March 15th, for interested volunteer firefighters to come, learn more, ask questions. And I do want to note that people do not need to come in with any experience. Fire departments will do all of the training, so no previous experience or knowledge is needed. And we'll, of course, have the links for all of those websites and open houses on our website at ktvb.com.
Yeah, Abby, an important story before fire season. Thank you.